Yes, you already know what time it is. Episode 7 of the Get Righteous podcast. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's see what we got up on this. Y'all already know. Give y'all that time to come on through. And for my partner, Zito, to pull up to the scene. You heard? Got back. The boy just got back. So I'm letting the little getaway G-Ride get his power back. As y'all can see, the boy just getting back from that beach. You feel me? Boys just getting back from the beach. A few hours just in time to get the podcast jumping. You know what it is. Business, you heard? 5-hour drive. Skirt. 5-hour drive to get back, to get the podcast jumping. How you doing, fam? You already know, Queen. Waiting for Zito to pull up to the scene. How was y'all weekend? Okay, there we go. Z, you coming in? Hold up, let me see.
Raise his ass up where he was going to get lit up. What up, dog?
Okay, you already know what's goody. Y'all can hear me good? To say my shit is going crazy.
What the business
Nah,
is?
you already know. Nah, you good. Look, this an open joint, so you can say what you need to say on this. Like I said, you know what I mean. Express what you need to express. So y'all good. I'm just making sure it's right. Nice little weekend. You know
And
what I mean.
vacation, stunting on him.
Yeah, I had to get low for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Time for 8 o'clock. You feel me? I had to get up out of there, skirt up out of there, so I could get back in time for the cash. You heard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your old coach got this team looking kind of nice.
Talk about them Knicks.
Uh-huh.
I knew you were talking about.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know who you talking about. I just got
Boys
to telling
showing
somebody
full
that.
ass right now.
Man, that's that defense, man. Defense wins.
Always. That's what they say.
Defense
All
translates to offense, man.
defense games, absolutely. I agree.
Offense get to chill and relax, man, and the offense become butter. Once your defense is fierce, offense become butter.
For real.
I mean, that's
Absolutely.
peace, bro. You already know.
Peace.
Peace to the family. Um, yeah, you know the shit, man. That's like us, a good defense. You know what I mean? We got the triangle. You know what I'm saying? So anything we want to do, we can do on offense.
Right.
So,
It's looking good. Looking good.
how was the week though? How was the week? The weekend?
Nah, the week was straight. It was a motherfucking week. Lord have mercy. Ups, downs all around. I swear to God.
Yeah. I can see. You can always tell from the social medias. How things going.
Ooh-wee. Lord have mercy. But other than that, other than the regular schmegular shit, still productive,
Facts.
regardless of what goes on and all the ins and outs of everything, it's always about, taking at least that one step forward.
Always.
Feel me? So I can't complain regardless, so I won't. You feel me?
Facts. Nah, that's fact.
What's it looking like down in you in Florida, right?
Yeah, I was down in Florida at the beach, so it was It was just nice just to get away and chill, get away from the books for a minute, get away from the documentaries, get away from the studying, get away from the work, get away from
Gotta
being locked
recharge.
into the office. So you know what I'm saying. So it was good. You know what I mean. I slid a book with me, but I ain't open it. I just left it in the
Which one?
bag just in case.
Which one?
But it was good just to like you said, man, just to chill, get away for a little bit, just to relax really. You know how I do, always meet a few wild people and shit, and then become chill and shit. But it was good, man. It was good. And right back on time just for the to get it jumping and get back to business. So you already know, you know what I mean. Did that, got up this morning, got back up this way, got the body right, and really just
Mm-hmm.
chill. I started watching that little Army of the Dead. I guess it's something new on the Netflix. That shit jumping
Yeah,
now.
it just dropped Friday.
Yeah, but I see it's an hour and 24 minutes. So I was like, let me just cut this now because the podcast is about to jump off. So I ain't even gonna get into it. I said, let me cut this and
Right.
set up, get right, get ready. You know what I mean? Get ready to get wavy.
Order up. Absolutely. Sounds good to me. All right, let's get them in.
You already know. Let's lock it.
Yes. Where we at? Episode 7.
Episode 7. Let's
Mm.
go. 7-7. The God number was good.
The Almighty. Get Right This podcast sponsored by Blazing at 420. Motherfuckers,
So,
you know the vibes. All the LLCs.
yeah.
Blazing at 420 LLC, BC Marketing LLC. Custom jobs, sneaks, clothes. You name it. You holler at my man up at the top.
You already know.
He got you covered. You dig for promotional marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, logos, everything like that. Yeah, men's.
Holla at your boy down bottom, Zito. Y'all already know it.
As far as questions, I don't have any questions for this week. I think everybody saved it for the comments. So we'll be watching y'all in the comments, and we will definitely get to whatever y'all want to talk about, outside of the topics and everything like that. The topics for this week is basically friendship and kinship in business. Is it a do? Is it a don't? Do you use contracts? No contracts? How do you make it work? And the second topic that we will get into is loyalty.
Oh yeah, you already
Is it
know.
owed or is it earned?
You already know.
Lord have mercy.
Know which one I'm waiting for.
Let's
But
get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
So if y'all know how we do, you can interact anytime, even right now. Shoot your questions, how y'all want to start it off. If you want to jump on and sit in and just be somebody sitting in, and you might have some vibes on the subject, go ahead and hit the thing now, or I'll lock y'all in. Let me know. Well, other than that, y'all know what time it is. Jazz, yeah, you already.
I knew she was gonna say something. I seen her jump in here. I said, "Oh, here we go. We got the right one today."
you
Here we go.
already know. But
All
yeah,
right. So
start off
first,
start off with the joint, because I know you were sending me the videos on the joint with what's his name, Joe Buttons.
bruh.
Uh,
All right. See, if y'all don't know, all right, obviously, we pay attention to everything that's going on in the culture, whether it be music, fashion, podcasting, whatever the case may be. So, you got to keep your ear to the street. Anybody who's who's a hip hop fan knows who Joe Budden is, knows that, he has his own podcast, his own network, stuff like that. Recently, it's been a whole entire literal pitfall, destruction, blow up, whatever you want to call it, between the core three people, being Joe, Maul, and Rory, over behind the scenes shit. But what has come out of all of it is the fact that they were percentage of the podcast, meaning any type of money that comes in, they have to see the numbers in order to determine their percentages.
right. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But whenever Joe was asked about the finances, it was always some bullshit. The nigga would get crazy, would spaz on people. Anybody having conversations about the podcast outside of Joe doing the or being the mouthpiece of, you know, everybody because his name is on it and everything like that. True indeed. You understand? But what it's led to is this whole breakdown of these men who built this entire network up from shit, from the mud, literally, into, you know, having substitute motherfuckers in there now. You understand? So I hit Ru up. I'm like, yo, we have to talk about this shit because this shit happens too many times.
Yo, over and over and over again. Queen was good, fantastic. You already know.
What's the best?
Yeah,
What's good?
man. I mean, just from hearing and do any of y'all know that story that was going on with Joe Buttons and them and all that? Let us know something in the comments
Right,
or even how y'all feel. What y'all think? What y'all think already
right.
about when it comes to running the business with, let's just say, man, a best friend,
Yeah,
family member,
yeah.
whatever. Like how y'all feel? Contracts?
No contract.
Hey, yeah, no contracts. Y'all
What's
just
the way to go?
yeah, y'all just gonna go off of what y'all think may be loyalty. I gotta say think because as y'all see, like the shit get crazy.
Layers, baby.
From
We got
business,
layers.
and it come to that brand,
Listen,
and it come
I
to
put
get
it,
right.
I'll put it to you simple and plain like this. I was watching one of the episodes, right? And Maul and Rory actually came back for one episode, and they was talking about all the conversations that they had and everything like that. Maul said, and this is the shit that literally turned my gut inside out, and I was like, damn, I can't fuck with Joey like that on the business end no more. You understand?
Right,
Like, cause like that's my nigga as far as being a fucking MC and
right.
all that shit. True indeed. But
Facts.
Maul said, "You mean you could look me in my face and tell me that this podcast ain't none of my business when y'all have literally built this shit from the mud and they are percentage fucking owners, and you tell another man that has put in the sweat equity that the podcast is not his business, especially when they're just asking for the bookkeeping.
Yeah,
That's not an indictment. I keep trying to tell folks when it comes to business, when somebody says, hey, yo, you got an audit coming in, whatever the case may be, IRS does it to everybody all the time.
right.
You know, it's not an indictment. You don't got shit to worry about unless you're doing some fuck shit.
Yeah, unless you ain't getting people right and doing what you're supposed to be doing on the
Come
business.
to find out it was a $400,000 mistake. I'm like,
Damn.
you're not going to pay one of the top ranking accountants in the country. You're not going to pay this company, and you going to come back and tell me there's a $400,000 mistake? Come on, Chief. Come on, man. come on, man. Come on.
Yeah. Yo, Joe is crazy. I told you when you hit me up, I said, man, I will bust him upside his motherfucking dome.
Word. Like,
Scallops coming out of
what?
his goddamn brain. Boy, like, what's wrong with you? Like this sit right here, this get right. This is our shit. This is me and you. Motherfucker come with 100,000, nigga. That's 50, nigga. Split that down, nigga.
What?
Split my shit.
It's
Split your
over.
shit.
Like, let's get it.
Nigga, cash our shit and let's keep it going. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man.
They don't got
This is why
all of it.
other folks build and get shit, and then our people be like, damn, well, why we ain't got this, nigga? Cause somebody done did some bullshit somewhere down the line.
Right.
So this is when, for me, this is when contracts have to be put out. Somebody come with 100,000, yeah, I'm writing on my on the dotted line. I'm only getting half of that. Half go to Zito. Point blank period. Sign with my name. Like that's it. That's how it's going down. Like you know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to fucking business, it's business. I don't give a fuck about nothing else.
There it is.
Come to business, it's business, and this is what we got into it for. So we gonna do this shit right. And if you're not gonna do it right, nigga, I'm
Adios.
yeah. You know what I mean? old mafia ways. We ain't
Yeah,
gonna do no dumb out of line street shit, nigga. We just gonna leave it at that. Swimming with the fishes because we not playing. Especially
exactly.
at a time like this. Nobody's playing with their bread, their money, their work,
That
what they doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just
everyone doesn't have the same priorities. All
yeah, facts. Exactly.
yep,
If it's going down and you know there's got the potential to be some $1 million shit, well, look, we're going to sit right here, right now. We're going to come to these agreements. And we're
yeah,
going to have that shit documented and this shit signed and
facts.
fucking stamped and
Period.
put up. You know what I'm saying? In a motherfucking envelope.
That's
So when time comes,
some people think that you asking for a contract is like a lack of trust or whatever the case may be. Nah, it's not.
I
At
used
the
to
end of the
that
day, you know,
until my father-in-law taught me that down here, coming down here and shit, and them running major businesses out here in Atlanta and throwing some of the biggest cookouts and all types of events, even to this day.
right,
I don't give a fuck who you dealing with.
right,
Make that motherfucker put that name on there and have that contract. Exactly what you told me. Write that contract out if you got to come to me. Get that
period,
shit written out. Get that shit signed. Get that shit stamped so ain't nobody going to try to fuck you. Point blank, period. And ever
facts.
since that, what I got from him, you know what I'm saying, is don't deal with nobody unless we go sign and seal this motherfucker straight up. If we not, motherfucker, then you already know what time it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So contracts is a must. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Contracts
Unless,
enforce it enforces accountability. You understand? And for somebody who lacks or doesn't like accountability for these kind of reasons, you know what I'm saying? Because they would preach, or Joe would preach to everybody about, hey, know your contracts, know your contracts, know your contracts, know your contracts. But yet now you got your man's questioning the contracts, and you're like, I didn't know that.
right, right,
What?
Rock, right, Barack, these facts. Right. Yeah, exactly what you said, Zito. I mean, as we all can see, as most of us in here, I know, and a lot of us deal with our own businesses or some type of business, like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? You have to learn, first you got to learn contracts, you know what I mean, how to get them right, what's involved, as y'all see. That's why they tell y'all when these artists, like, so when we tell them, when we tell y'all they sold,
Mm-hmm.
it could be because they changed and went to another end,
Mm-hmm.
or they didn't read their contract right.
Uh-huh.
Sold their whole self to, what I mean, to a label. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, or anything. Fuck these
Mm-hmm.
NFL teams, these boxing, anything you deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You come to find out after 5 or 6 years that most of these people get up out them contracts, get out their shit, something wasn't right. You know what I mean? Something was wrong. So man, when it comes to business and you dealing with somebody and you just it don't even you got a feeling or not. For me, my answer for that, as far as that was, yeah, we definitely gonna have to, contracts will have to be involved,
Yeah.
especially when we talk
I,
about percentages and we talking about bread. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I'm not talking about no punk ass bread at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly,
If
exactly. We ain't talking
it's
about a couple
punk
fucking
ass shit, then
dollars, no dumb shit. Yeah, word. We talking about. He talking about a 400,000 win, boy. Huh.
especially when they had deals on the table, like they had the Spotify deal, Title offered them something initially. You know what I'm saying? Like you had all of these sponsors and everything like that. Every one of these motherfuckers is cutting you a check. So that means if you're a percentage based owner, you have to see the red and the black. You have
Right,
period. So that you know what you are supposed to get. There's no getting around that shit.
right,
Zero.
right.
You know? So and then now you know how karma worked. You know how universal law worked. Now one of the because he has two female podcasts under his network. You understand? And he was well. The lady said, "Yo, he basically was harassing me on the show."
Who, Joe?
Yeah, and brought all the receipts because it was right there recorded live in 4K.
Yeah.
And now he's had to do a 180 and issue a public apology and X, Y, and Z. He lost his Cash App sponsorship.
Damn, now this nigga fucking with the women. Yeah, we gonna have to cancel Joe. We got to fuck Joe up. We got to pay Joe a visit. He's fucking
Oh,
from Jersey. We got to
yeah,
pay a visit.
it's so crazy.
Joe,
Like it's but you see how
Jersey,
the shit, like, when your shit ain't correct, when these contracts and shit ain't fucking correct, when you ain't, when your shit blow up, especially with your mans and everything like that, and you supposed to have a different level of understanding and all of these things, and
yeah,
everything
now
start falling. Lord, this shit is wild.
is
I
wild.
be sitting back watching this shit. God damn, Joe. Word.
Come to find out, he ain't just fucking up the brand. This is fucking with
Uh,
this thing. He doing all types of shit. What's going with Joe?
uh,
If y'all listening, y'all ever had these type of situations? You know what I mean? Y'all was dealing with somebody that had the contract right. You know what I mean? Shit wasn't good. Y'all can jump in. Let us know. Even if you want to jump on the screen.
word.
Got something to say or want to talk? You know what I mean? Y'all let us know.
Yeah,
Y'all
because me, I'm with it. I'm with the contracts. I'm for working with friends. Obviously, I'm for working with family. You know
thanks.
what I'm saying? As long as everybody's on the same accord, you ain't got shit to fucking worry about.
Yeah, word 100.
And as long as there's transparency, literally, and accountability, and people stick to the accountability and the transparency of everything, there is zero to worry about. Zero. That's how you make it work.
100.
Not keeping it a fake buck or anything like that. Like, yo, like, let me know what it is, what it isn't, and how we can move forward. X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how we do.
100. Nah, you right. And that's damn fact. That's how the shit's supposed to goddamn be.
Period.
And you see, some of these motherfuckers out here can't get it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got it. They don't got it. You know what I mean? They don't got it.
Definitely got it.
Right. Niggas is losing their goddamn mind. But see, that comes with the next part when we get to the next part with loyalty. You know what I mean? Some people, you know, that loyalty and trust could be a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You know, that shit can fuck you in the road, man, depending on who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? If not on time, you don't pick up on what's going on and able to get yourself out that situation. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what caused real bad. You know what I mean? A different situation could turn bad because then after the loyalty and feeling of the trust and all that, then the motherfucker might get his dome split or some shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you
Case
know,
in case in point, literally the shit between Maul, Rory, and Joe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Joe, you are choosing. You literally championed yourself as being anti-establishment. I'm not gonna do what these motherfucking label owners, all these oppressive motherfuckers been doing to all of us for all of these years, nigga. They owe us anyway, blah 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 blah. And then you started doing the same exact shit. You showed no loyalty to your dudes
like, yeah.
at
That's,
all.
and
And you
we've been
expect
and
that,
we've been in
that
those
shit.
situations. You know what I'm saying? We've been in that situation personally. Like, you know what I'm saying? Riding for motherfuckers, and at the end, it's all like, you know what I'm saying? You see, it's all about them. Motherfucker don't give a fuck if you really got right, if you really gained, or you know what I'm saying, or if you really, you know what I mean, doing what it is we set forth to. You know what I'm saying? So,
On it.
like, and you know, I ain't gonna get too crazy into it, but we've been there. You know what I mean? Done that.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, drew back from the situation without a volcano eruption. You know what I'm saying? We had some explosions. We had to do some checking.
Mm-hmm.
Had to let few motherfuckers know was really good and was, you know what I mean, was really, you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
and we just know now, you know what I mean, dealing with how we deal with things, how we approach things as far as energy matching, knowing automatically some shit ain't right for you. If it's not right for you, skirt, hit the dip left, right, hit the motherfucking Barry Sanders on their ass. Like, you know what I'm
Simple.
saying? Like that shit don't mean nothing. Like you know what I mean? Like we all grew up. We all grew up when you probably done had to have a scuffle, and then we all grew up to where you probably looked at a motherfucker and just said, "Man, you ain't even worth the shit," and kept it moving. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? To say, look, man, I just back up from the situation. That shit is not for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm good. I'm chill. Like you know what I'm saying? And that's it. And it is what it is. Now, depending on who the person is, like I said, now if it was a lot of trust and a lot of love in that situation, then them type of things hit harder. So as for me, knowing how I am, I'm just wholehearted first anyway when I meet somebody. So it's always love. But once you fuck that, then motherfucker, I'm gonna show you is fuck you, straight up. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And I can do that very well too. You know what I mean? Without a fucking doubt. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to let you know personally, because I'm going to hit you personally and let you know. It's not going to be no meme. It ain't going to be no motherfucking typo. I'm going to hit your ass and let you know. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. Nigga, so if we got love for each other, you going to know we got love for each other from how we motherfucking connect and how we vibe. And
So,
motherfucking if we don't, you going to know. I'm going to let you know. And then after that, you going to know. Because I ain't going to deal with your ass. Period. Straight up. And I don't give a fuck what you doing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And some
see,
people,
but that whole everything that you said, that ties into the whole is loyalty owed or do you earn that shit? You know what I'm saying?
facts,
Because
right,
I guess for some it's situational. It's like, X, Y, and Z you came up with, blah blah blah, been through this, been through that, you know,
right.
the
And
whole shit. So
yeah,
it's like, do I owe this to you or have you earned this shit?
facts, facts,
Because it's pesky when sometimes people feel like something's owed to them. It's a form of entitlement, and sometimes that entitlement is wrong.
word.
You
Yeah,
understand?
100. Yeah, facts,
Because out
exactly.
of that entitlement, sometimes you get violated. Oof,
Yeah,
and you get violated bad.
word,
So now
word. And then
that
when you
leads
come
you
back,
back to what you gotta earn back.
100. Then when you come out like a Zulu warrior, then motherfuckers think you crazy. Now you got five heads because you finally, you know what I mean, flip the situation. And then after that, like you said, now you gotta earn this shit back, and that's depending on if the person even gonna trust that. Like you know what I'm saying? So like they say, like man, loyalty can be given at the beginning, but
Yeah,
that shit snatched and
like
not
that.
getting back. Like you know what I'm saying? And then it could be earned. You know what I mean? Because I got some motherfucking brothers, I got some sisters, I got some people that motherfucking I didn't grow up with. But guess what? If I hit them, it's on no matter what it is. It ain't got to be no bad situation. It ain't got to be crazy. It ain't got to be none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of my bros, I done been down here for more than 13 years. One of my bros from the last 4 or 5 years doing 7 right now.
Right,
Call me a day. I'll make sure he right. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, just got his papers and they gave him 6 more. So they gave him to 27. They gave him to 27, 2027.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And we talked to the phone, but he ain't down. He ain't in wild mode. Like, you know what I'm saying? I talked
right,
to him, look, man, we going to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever positive shit you can do. I'm going to send you some books to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? And just know when you get the fuck up out of there, everything going to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You going to come back good, nigga. Because when I was out here and I was getting right, and the motherfucker had to watch my back, them things was coming out without no hesitation. When my shit was breaking down and the motherfucker was an hour away, he was coming to get my shit and get me to where I needed to be 5 minutes down the motherfucking road. So of course he earned that loyalty. So my
right,
loyalty is there no matter fucking what. Because
right,
he put it in just as I put it in. You know what I'm saying? And that's
right.
how you earn your shit, and that's how shit is kept. That type of loyalty don't break. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But sometimes we feel because we do love somebody or got a type of relationship with somebody, we give that loyalty from the beginning, and then when they fuck it up, you know what I'm saying? People like looking on the outside, like, damn, man, what's going on with that? But y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand the root of this motherfucking shit. Like, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand the root of where this loyalty came from and
here's the
how
next
motherfuckers split the shit in half. And then now,
I see what you're saying. Now I see what you said. Now up it one more level. Just because you blood, do I owe you loyalty?
hell no. Hell no. Hell no. I don't know if Lom's still in. I don't know if the homie's still in here, but y'all know this shit. Hell no. We done learned that. You know what I'm saying? And you know too. You done been in some mixes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't want to talk about our personal lives. You know what I'm saying? But
Matches.
you know the shit, nigga. Every homie is not your homie, cause nigga, every family member not your family member. If you want to get down to it, you know what I'm saying? So it's all on who you feel, and you know that you know that love is there. You feel it. It's not at 1%, 2%. You got the odd face. Nah, you just know that this is it. This is it. This is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? My homies is my homies. Peace to the homies. You know what I'm saying? That's doing
Right.
anything. But my homies is my homies, and I don't give a fuck about what nobody else doing. Where you at? What you talking about? What you saying? We all learned the way from a different way, from a different side, a different part. So everybody is not the fucking same. You know what I'm saying?
At
Everybody
all.
not like the same wave. Some people might be going at a certain situation because they feel this way, and then some people could be on a whole nother level. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like you said, as far as that, nah, you already know. Hell no. Hell no.
I feel like a lot of people always, it's always a yo, like this is bruh, this is cuz, we more like bruhs, or this is sis, but or this is cousin, we more like sisters, and yada yada yada, and like I feel like I owe it because of X, Y, and Z. See, the dangerous and toxic part of that shit, right, is that when you're dealing with a motherfucker who's manipulative, um, they can literally manipulate your loyalty.
Yeah.
Like they
100.
they can infiltrate here, let alone your heart.
Right, right,
But up
right.
top, if they can twist that up enough, they literally hold your loyalty hostage and
Yeah.
can make you
That's
feel
why,
as if
that's
you're.
why I had to tell a certain motherfucker, nigga, I will bust your fucking dome open.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? Because not that I want to be that way. I don't want to be aggressive. I don't want to be wild. But nigga, you
right,
really sitting here thinking that you can continue to do this shit year after year, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And nah, like the awakening is gonna be me knocking your fucking dome, knocking something upside your dome, nigga, until you get the lights.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Because that's the worst type of shit right there. That's the worst feeling to know a motherfucker you've been riding with and been loyal to and just been manipulating you the whole time and using and abusing you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how motherfuckers get taken out. You know what I mean? Oh, nah, why you do that? That was some crazy shit, man. Y'all people don't know what people be going through or dealing with or who they dealing with or what, you know what I mean, what's going on. Some of this shit will cause them type of reaction.
right.
And for the people that's doing that, they need to know that on their end. If the motherfucker find out what I'm doing or what's going on, it's a possibility, yeah, your shit could get ripped. You
I agree
know what I
completely.
mean? Unless it's just somebody that's really can say, nigga, like some of us, but they can just fuck you, let you know what it is, fuck you, and keep it going. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like you said, yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst type to me. How y'all feel about that? That's the worst. A motherfucker, you give a loyalty
Take
to,
advantage,
manipulating you,
can take advantage of your entitlement.
finish it.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
100%. That's the funny thing about entitlement. Some people feel as if they're entitled to your loyalty because, hey, I did X, Y, and Z for you. So I feel like you owe it to me. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. So I didn't know that you was doing shit to hold shit over my head. You understand? I thought doing that because of the love, because of the camaraderie, because of the kinship and everything like that. I thought that's what that was, but now because shit turns a different way, now you feel it's owed to you because of X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Funny how that goes.
Right.
A lot of people are like that, and I never really understood that because loyalty is a tricky thing. Loyalty can do more than a few things, but more than anything, loyalty can bring folks together. It can separate. But the one thing that I have seen more than none, I've seen loyalty, literal loyalty, to the wrong motherfuckers destroy people.
Yeah.
That's just what I've seen personally.
Yeah, no. That's 100.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
It's
100.
whether it's being loyal to a cause, loyal to a relationship, loyal to an arrangement or something like that, and folks feeling like, nah, I gotta stick this, I gotta stick it out, blah, 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 end up getting fucked over
Right. Right.
and literally getting destroyed behind the shit.
Right.
I could tell 1,000 tales of the shit that I personally been through about being fucked over for motherfuckers. Hey, I'm thinking this like this. I'm
Yeah.
thinking,
100.
but that's not the case. And that's how I ended up catching my first charge. So
Yeah,
you know,
you know what I'm saying? So, exactly. Like, you feel me? So, y'all know how y'all feeling about this, man, this situation right here. Y'all ever been into, any type of situation, like this? Shit, now y'all might, if y'all got something going on now, you might have, if you don't really feel this like, you know what I'm saying? Let us know. Anybody want to jump in? Y'all know this is around the time y'all can jump on
yeah,
in.
the floor is open. Anybody who wants to join in, send
Question.
us. It's go time. Let's talk about it.
Facts, yeah. Let us know. Let us know if y'all need
Yeah,
this.
that shit was cooking. Like whew, I was about this shit all week. I'm like, bruh.
Look, and I'm so and look, and that's crazy too, because I'm on the way back and shit. And I'm like, damn. I think I'm like 2 hours out. I'm like, let me go back over the thing and see what we talking about today.
Right,
Like, you feel me? And I go. I said, woo. I said, yeah. I said, I'm happy I wasn't home.
right.
And then usually, I try to do a little skimming through whatever I'm doing, just to come with some, a couple extra, some more sauce. But just the subject and at hand, this was just a regular, one too. So I was like, yeah, good. I wasn't even thinking about this shit all week. I was just chilling and relaxing and get back. And we could go in on this real nice, because this
Back.
gonna be a nice one, and it's gonna be I know y'all
So,
gonna play this back.
so do we address the elephant in the room
Um,
in terms of the loyalty topic?
um, I mean, it. I know what I'm not even going. I wouldn't even. I'm not even gonna do it as that, because if anybody that know us and y'all listening, then y'all already got some type of insight of the things we telling y'all that we've been through together. And anybody from our town know, can 85% right now know what we talking about. The only reason why, as addressing the elephant, is really bringing up the names, because I don't give a fuck, is because I would really have to tag this nigga in here, just so he can know in here, because that's just how we gonna do it. And if he want to get live, we can get live. So hopefully, most likely that person does watch our shit. And when you hear this, DM me. And then on the next show, we can add you in and we can talk about this loyalty situation, being disloyal. And I'm gladly to bring that fire.
All
So,
conversations that we've had already, by the way,
yeah. All conversations we had
amongst
and in
all of us.
person and face to face with the person that we talking about. That's why I said I won't bring up no names unless that person really decided that he could come on and
Right.
get on with us, and we can do that, because we've had these conversations face to face, FaceTime, however y'all want to say it, just like this, how we doing today. So it's not gonna be nothing really new. It'd be just something for the podcast and just something for the people to really get a real view of some real life, some real life shit, which I wouldn't mind doing,
Right.
because it clear a lot of things up, and hopefully get to a somewhat better road. Because you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I mean, once I feel totally fucked, then nigga, it's fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And I
Right.
don't care who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? That's just that's just is what it is. You feel me? So,
I feel you.
so
The
we get
uh,
over time. I gotta try to get to it.
the derivative of this whole entire is the loyalty aspect in relationships.
Mm.
That's a whole other elephant.
Yeah. Woo. We can do now. Now if y'all let us know, like I would like to do that as that could be next. Hold on, I'm about to drop some shit. That could be next week's thing. We can add another. We can add an extra piece to it. The relationships, the loyalty. Uh, what goes with it. When is it over? When is it broken? When is it time to move on? Let us know. Let us know how y'all. We got a question, I think. Let me know what that say.
How do you talk? All right, hold on. How do you talk to people who rather pay their bills than take care of their family? That's the question. Good question.
Man, I would have to say this just to be real simple. Just watch The Godfather. A man that can't make time for his family is not a man. That's all I got to say.
That's 100. Same exact way. Because sometimes people get so caught up in the business aspect, they think that's the only aspect that matters. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of how to talk to them, it's about you can talk to them by talking to their priorities or the priorities. Like because everybody's priorities are different, so you need to gain clarity on what the priorities are, so that you can actually navigate that space a little bit better.
Facts. 100.
That's
Yeah,
my
but yes. Now that's yeah. That's where I'm at with it. Like you gotta my bad, y'all. About to roll up some nice steak, but Oh, but yeah, that that's it. And I had to learn that for myself too. Because I say it, I watch it, I got it installed and had it installed. You know what I mean? We get on our train, we get on our we get tunnel vision. We get set to doing shit, and then you can lack and slack on certain things. So you know what I mean. Sometimes you have to remind yourself, man. Family is first, man. Family first. Family important. And as long as you're a hustler and you know what you're doing, you're gonna be able to get that bread, and you're gonna be able to bring that you're gonna be able to bring that moolah in. You know what I mean? But family, man, get as much time as you can and spend as much time as you can. Y'all know how this plan. Y'all know how this earth go. One day shit good, and the next day it's not.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm gonna stop messaging me and all types of shit. Y'all message me after the show.
Right.
but but nah, yeah, that's 100. That's where I stand with that. Facts. Any more questions? Oh, you said this was a woman though? Yeah, same. I was like, what I mean? For me, it's just the same, especially for a woman. God damn, unless she just that dedicated into her things, but it's the same. It's the same. It's the same way because what can happen is the male could start to feel like shit. She ain't there, and he could drift off. Like what I mean, it's both ways. That's why the relationship thing go both ways. If the man ain't doing what he's supposed to do, female going slowly slack off. Female ain't doing what she's supposed to do, the male gonna slowly go into another different way. So, I mean, that's just both ways. And always trying to, just keep things 50-50. Try to talk things out as much as you can. You know what I mean? That's some different, little tactics I'm using, for myself, what I mean, and dealing with my relationship, what I mean, just talking more and just feeling where the person coming from. Like, what I'm saying? Don't block them out. Don't block off what they gotta say. And if you don't want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Let them say what the fuck they gotta say. Get it off. Because when it's time for you, you're gonna want to say what you want to say, and you're gonna want to get it off. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that all comes with being able to build with that person. And if you can't, then y'all know what happens. Y'all know what happens when you can't. When it don't work out. When it don't work out, we know what happens.
Right. Right.
Shit get crazy. Somebody gonna do something, and it's gonna lead to somebody doing something that's domino, and then it's on. So you know what I mean. Y'all know what time it is with that.
Because like you said, if you want to do a whole episode dedicated to it, that's one thing. But my like snap reaction to everything. Because there's so many levels to loyalty in a relationship.
Yeah, it's
It's not,
exactly.
it's not as cut and dry as just, all right, it's just loyalty, period. No, because there's so many different things that you're loyal to in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So, in terms of, it being earned or owed, that time you put in causes entitlement. Again, like, yo, but I feel you owe it. Like, I feel you owe it. You know
Fact.
what I'm saying? Um, Unfortunately, things happen. Trust
Right.
gets like trust gets violated, everything like that. So, in the the sense of violation, is it earned or owed? Can you come back from it? Is
Yeah.
it redeemable?
Facts. And like and you know, I think as I said on some of the points I touched, I mean that I just say that just depends on you know where you and that person, you know what I mean, where you and that person is at because sometimes you can redeem the loyalty, sometimes you can't redeem the loyalty, just depending on you know what I mean, how that however that you know what I was dealing with you know, however the fucking outcome happened, whatever happened in between then, you know what I'm saying? What's good? How you doing, fam? You know what I mean? It's like sometimes it can and I'll always say it can because I know me deep inside, as much as I am, you know, I know not to fuck with a person, I can still see you can always change and get your life right, but that's on that person. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that like I can't let that be on me, man. I can't let you just come through and be loyal. Like, you know what I mean? That's gonna have to be
Right.
on you. You gonna have to, you know what I mean, pick that up. You gonna have to show that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to do some things that's going, you know what I mean? That's gonna get you back, you know what I mean, towards that road, you know what I mean, to be able to walk down that path, you know what I'm saying, and to get there. So I don't know what you think.
I think you're spot on. Um, it's just so intricate. You know what I'm saying? But it definitely depends on the connection and the foundation that you have. Because there's a difference between having like there's a and a foundation that means you have connectivity on a lot of levels. You know
Right.
what and everybody's relationship isn't built like everybody's foundation. Everybody's connectivity ain't the same. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So loyalty, in terms of it being redeemable and everything like that, hits different for everybody. I think the one thing that is, you know, true all the way through is that violation turns people off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know
100.
what
And,
I'm saying? And
and that's motherfucking understand it, you know what I mean? Because that's just, you know, that's just dealing with that. Loyalty, that shit come from the heart. So once a motherfucker feel, hey, you know what I mean, you really trying to fuck with me then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't put your hands on me, but motherfucker you fuck up the loyalty, they go to bro. You know, you know what I mean? Make sure you run back and watch the podcast. They go my bro right there, forever BGN. He behind the walls right now, but he holding his head up, doing what he got to do. So you know what it is, family. But like you said, yeah, man, that comes from, you know what I mean? That loyalty is from the heart. And once a motherfucker fuck that up, like I said, it ain't got to be a motherfucker hitting you or doing none of that. Once a motherfucker fuck with something that's pure, it's hard to get back. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get back from that.
yeah, yeah. And then unfortunately, if you choose to, if you choose to play on the redeemable side of things, try to earn back the trust and the loyalty of everything, you got to be solid enough to take what comes with that. You understand? You got to be able to take the bumps, take the the
Yeah,
reject everything. You know, like if this is what you really trying to do, if this is what you really about, then you got to take that shit on the chin.
yeah, exactly. Especially if you the one that fucked up with loyalty, then all the bumps in the road that come with it, if you gaining that bank, you got to be willing to dip and dab, motherfucker. Sugar Ray Leonard, nigga, get your dip on and throw a couple jabs. You know what I mean? Get through them bricks. You know what I'm saying? And make it back. If you feel that you ain't did nothing and that you just gonna go about what you're doing, then that's cool too. You know what I
Right,
mean? They go for it, you know what I mean? You know what I'm
right.
saying? You gotta know that it's just gonna be, split ways. And yeah, you already know, love, bro, always. You know what I mean? Love always, bro. VGM, you already know the shit. I got you, baby. Always. But Flex Defender was good, Queen. Y'all already know the shit is, yeah, definitely though. Like you said, man, the loyalty, somebody that broken the loyalty to get that back, you got to be willing to go through them. You know what I mean? The 1-2s. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some 1-2s. So that person gonna be holding you at bait like a motherfucker with the, you know what I mean? With the fishing net. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To see where we at. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I ain't about to give you no big ass chicken plates no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to take these little worms. We're gonna see what we can get right, and then you know what I mean. And if you're on the right path and you riding right, you know what I'm saying, then we can get to a different level. But yeah, that's definitely a 100. That's 100 right there.
and for total transparency, like, and you know me, I don't hide shit about myself. Like, I've been on both. You know, I've violated, I've done the violation. You know what I'm saying? But the difference between me and a lot of people, right, is, when I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong. You understand? And I'm willing to admit my wrongdoing and then try to fix it. You understand? But once I game, and if I see that you're trying to use that as a moment to exact some kind of revenge or some type of vindictive shit, whatever the case may be, that's where the lines go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
Facts.
we all got shit with this. We all done did some bullshit, whatever the case may be. Like,
Right. Exactly. We've all
all,
been through some shit. We all done some bullshit. It's just on what type of bullshit you done to, you know what I'm saying? Did that, you know what I mean, stop you and the person from fucking with each other? You know what I mean? Or did it make y'all even, even closer, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever, some different things, people can get past it and it becomes, stronger, and then some, it just don't work out. The question is, what is loyalty equals trust? Of course, I mean, if you got loyalty in somebody, you gotta trust them. If you don't trust them, then why you dealing with them? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't deal with nobody that you just can't trust. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what you doing. Like, that come with the business that we talking about. That come with relationships, whatever. If you can't trust somebody, you got to keep that motherfucker away from you. You know
right,
what I'm saying? Because if you got, you know what I'm saying? If I'm loyal to someone, of course I trust them. I trust them with my fucking eyes closed to be able to
right,
see through the motherfucking dark. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
if I don't, then that means we got neither. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, yeah. Yeah. You gotta have both. Both.
Got to,
Both
like,
or none. You know what I'm saying?
and
You got both
the
or none.
crazy shit is with me, one was a teaching lesson for the other, and literally first compatible. You know what I'm saying? And this
Right.
is what goes into the self development shit. My, personally, I can only speak for me.
But see,
You
you
feel me?
got you got it years before me, and then you know what I mean. Then now I just, you know what I mean. Then now I just, remember like
Bingo!
one, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm about to tear motherfucking head on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone with you, like, man, you know I want to go do something wild, like, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? But
right,
I got to be cool. I got to be chill. Then you got to stay on the phone with me, like I'm ready to go take a flight type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, cause it's like, motherfucker, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some of the situations is like that. It's like, nigga, please, boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you about to make this shit 100. But
right.
we about to get ready to slide on out. If you did come in late, the video will be up. Zito, of course, will have it loaded up to the Get Righteous Podcast YouTube page. Um, Thanks for jumping in and joining their family as y'all always do. And y'all know how this is gonna get crazy and better each week, non-stop. Y'all know we gonna stay on it. We with it. You already know. Keep rocking with your boys. Y'all know what it is.
Indeed. Oh, and by the by, we appreciate those who have already purchased things from the merchandise.
Facts. Yes,
Lord have
you
mercy,
know.
it's only a couple weeks. You got a few orders.
Facts. We got some purchases, man. Shout out to my brother Birdie. Put in. I got some new things coming soon that's going to hook up the wave, the podcast for y'all, man. So y'all that support
Absolutely.
jumping in, man, that's always great. Like I said, it don't gotta be money, man, to share, just jumping on, talking to us, watching the videos. That's crazy love, like you know what I'm saying? It's not, so I know it's always universal. Straight from
Absolutely.
here, as the subject is, like you know what I'm saying, it's always love. You know what I mean? I know what it is.
100 done as they say. Oh, that's that new.
That's that new joint. Rock that thing out, man. Them things you already know. We all in, man. Do singing, they room. On Apple Music, Spotify,
Yeah. iTunes.
YouTube, iTunes.
They couldn't hear me, they didn't feel me. Put another phone ringing, that shit is scary. So what you want? Remember you don't fuck with me, and if you ain't loyal, guess what? Can you stuck with me? I just try to bury me and burn me to the third degree. They didn't kill me, it made me go hard, my G. See in this life, you gon' go through a billion lessons. Just make the right choices, not for you to keep stepping. Eyes, they can't really feel me, but now I'm on my grind, and now they all hear me. But now they want my time. The shit is seeming fishy. They said it wasn't facts, but now they all hear me. Okay. Yo, don't worry about them niggas screaming, we ain't all that flexing. Same niggas get behind the wall and check it. They hit the block, throw it up and tell you they rapping. Man, fuck all that, man, check the lesson. Lord, homie, get the message, leave them streets alone. I had some homies play the block and never make it home. I watch my millions on the ground, that shit took our soul. So don't you ever tell me that you feel the pain I hold. Nah, that's true story. You already know the shit. That's at least as on fallen ones and shit. On the fallen soldiers. It's fucking facts. So young soldiers trying to make it about the hoods. I don't know what time it is. See it in their eyes. They didn't really feel me. But now I'm on my grind. And now they all hear me. But now they want my time. This shit is getting fishy. They said it was already no family, always love. But now they all hear me. Y'all know this shit, man. Y'all know the way. We here. It's a takeover, man. Big business from here on out. Peace to the family. Let me load this up so Zito can do what he got to do. It's always
Grammarly
love.
has stated clear and concise.
Out of my goddamn mind. But y'all know what time it is.
Damn.
Love y'all for tuning in.
Or
And keep rocking out with your boys.
definitely. Peace.